Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co host, Brian.
What's going on, everybody?
Traitors Canada, it's season 3, episode 2. Make sure you like to subscribe to your TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. We're doing Traitors Canada, Traitors Celebrity Edition. We are doing Love is Blind Australia. Just finished up Love is Blind Australia, Love Island Australia, and we just did the Love is Blind season 9 reunion. So a whole wide variety here. We have covered some episodes of The Golden Bachelor. They did the Women Tell All this week. We'll be back next week for the finale, see where this season putters out. Brian, Traitors Canada this week, week 1 strong. We really enjoyed it. Love the cast. My thoughts haven't changed on the cast overall, and I think as the season goes on, I want to stay mostly positive. Thought this was a little bit of a dull episode overall, Brian, which is kind of weird considering we had the Venus and Ty cliffhanger coming into this episode. We got to have our first roundtable. We had a challenge. There were several shields up for play. But how do you feel, Brian, about week 2?
Yeah, I agree with you. I thought it was all right. I'm worried that there's going to be too many gimmicks
Okay. Yeah.
because I don't know, man. Like it's like, oh, no murder tonight. Here's how we're going to murder somebody. You got to like do jumping jacks in front of somebody, or then this murder even tonight, or it's like, oh, you're going to pick 4 people, but they might not get murdered. It's going to be based on challenge. It's like I love like the changes of like, okay, catch a traitor, like that's a good one. Like the tweaks in the beginning on how you're going to select it, but like at the end of the day, I still want to see like just a regular ass show.
Yeah, a little bit too much of a good thing is a bad thing, right? And we love twists. We don't want things to be, again, like I said last week, my biggest criticism of this entire franchise is that they do the US and the UK at the same time and they recycle challenges and sometimes in the literal exact order, right?
Mhm.
I agree with you, Brian. Like last week had 2 cool twists. We had, obviously, spoilers, everyone. Ty, really strong competitor. Power kind of thrown in Kevin's lap in that exchange, which was interesting with Coco. But Ty going Venus now as our third traitor. Uh, but then, like you said, now we're going to do this. Now I, I just, I think hopefully we get a few weeks, and this is what's interesting. In a different iteration of this show, Brian, I don't think we would care as much because there'd be another episode tomorrow, right?
Yeah. I think the week layoff for this one is yeah, yeah. That didn't even think about that.
It's going to be interesting. We could kind of like score it like week by week as if like would this episode have been better in a batch or on its own. Like last week was a perfect episode to have on its own. I thought having a week in between it really was good. It gave people time to catch up. Tonight felt like a batch episode. Tonight felt part 1 of 2 or 3, and by the end of it, it's like, okay, this week I had a good Traitors experience. It's maybe not even like you were saying it now, Brian. It's not even that because I don't think Traitors is really ever bad, right? I just it felt incomplete in a lot of ways. It felt a little hollow.
Like I don't. The my least favorite part of these shows is the challenges. I don't want to have to like pay attention now to the challenge. Like I had to pay. Like I don't even like even the challenge today. It's like you had to do a lot more paying attention than I wanted to. Like I just want people find a shield. I don't need to like see like who decided to work with who and like let's pick the names together and like jump off of blowing up bridges and that's just
Also,
me.
very small point of maybe a little tip. I, they don't really show the people with the shields and represent it well for you when you're at the
No.
round table. Could we just put the people either like give them a shield around their neck or like could their chairs be a different color or something just so I know they're safe? I know it sounds like a nitpick, but it really does like help me be like, shut up, you're safe. Like just shut up, right?
Well,
Or
they're
like,
only safe from a murder. They're
yeah,
not
yeah, I
safe
guess
from
you're right.
banishment.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But even that, still, I
But
still
no,
would
I
like to
agree with
know.
you. I agree with you. Like I'd like to know like who has them. I just feel it's just because especially so early in the show when there's so many people. Like I was like when they were finally getting to like Curtis getting voted out.
There's 21 people there today.
I was like, are the votes done? When is the number? What's the number that he's going to eliminate him? They're like Curtis. I'm like, how is this not enough yet?
Yeah, I guess what it had to be like 11 probably.
Yeah, he hit 11, and like by 7, I was like, I think he's going to be eliminated, but it's like he's not technically eliminated yet.
Yeah, they call presidential races earlier than that with less votes already counted, right? They've
Yeah,
made sure
I'm
that,
just
and
like,
she's like,
Jesus,
"Well,
man.
Curtis, you're dead, but we're gonna make sure we read out the other 9 people that voted for you." Curtis, 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 Curtis.
Yeah. Um, but again, it's just like the people. I guess it is only episode 2, but they didn't do like a banishment. That was the first round table in episode 2.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I
but
don't
we
know.
didn't get a. Yeah, we didn't get them. Yeah, we didn't get our. We didn't have any. We haven't had a big debate yet, right? We didn't get to have the tower, as it were,
Because the
right?
towers are not like so far they haven't been like.
Yeah, episode 3, the first. So next week's episode is gonna start with the tower. Like that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Maybe, yeah, or like what? Yeah, because, but again, I don't think we're going to see much of it because it's going to be like a suspense to
It's gonna be
the
the
challenge.
breakfast.
The challenge is going to be the dictator of who gets eliminated. So people are going to come back to breakfast and they're like, "Oh, who got eliminated? Someone get recruited." Blah blah blah. And then we're going to get the challenge, and then it's going to be like, she'll say like, "Hey, 4 people. They'll give us the
Yeah, see, but that's
explanation."
the thing, Brian. We're like, I don't want to have to like be catching a little BS detail in the last like 14 seconds. Like, it shouldn't be like that. I don't mess with what works. This is like what these people do though. They get good things, and then you got to tinker, 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 and all of a sudden, Brian, then I have to start being mean about things that I like, and I don't want to be mean about traders. So, like again, it's 1 week, 1 episode. I am giving a fair warning out to the crowd.
Well, I guess would you say UK is the major leagues?
Oh,
Granted,
well, yeah, UK for sure, and US is good. The US is
yeah,
different though because of the bastardization with some of the people they bring on that are just
yeah.
complete, narcissists that aren't
Well,
really
they,
playing
I
the
think
game.
US wants the roundtable moments.
Listen, the OG, the first 2 seasons of UK are just like chef's kiss reality TV.
Because you get everything. You get all the good parts of the show, and I think like U.S. like the round tables are the good. Like people are there for the moments. Like who's gonna wear something stupid and ridiculous? Speaking of stupid and ridiculous,
Oh
whatever the
God,
host was wearing today, she looked like a couch.
I thought it was a
Um,
Band-Aid.
she looked like a couch, and I don't even know how to describe it. I thought it was like I told you in the pre-show. I thought it was an optical illusion of like what the shirt is. When I get a picture in here, that's gonna be the thumbnail. I'll put it in here right
It was
now.
an
But
AI, an AI
all right.
generated dress.
And I'm going to go on a little rant here just to get to our 8 minutes because I don't really have much more to say. This show, I love it, but like, there's so many people in today's culture that are just look at me Louis, where it's like, and even the contestants where I gotta wear these outfits. I don't give a shit about your outfits. Like, who gives a shit about your outfits? Like, I want you to be good at the game and not be a dumbass. Like, think about who was the chick from Trishelle or the chick from Selling Sunset from Last USA,
Oh,
who's
Chris
just like a
show.
total dope the entire
Speaking of
season.
which, Brian, thank you for saying that. New season of Selling Sunset dropped today. I will review that for the channel. I love that freaking show.
That's a Bill thing right there. I'm not doing that.
Oh, it's a
But
very Bill thing.
it's just like I don't. Everyone just wants to have their moment, and like that's why I appreciate UK so much because Claudia just wears the black like trench coat or whatever she's wearing, and that's all she does, and she makes sly remarks and sarcastic remarks to the cast, and I appreciate that. I don't need my host to be like just so look at me, and like I'm even talking about Alan coming here. Like I don't. It's just sometimes it's too much. You look ridiculous.
That's
You
actually, I
do.
mean, no, it does look ridiculous. I was actually funny. I was thinking in my head again, and I wanted to make sure I didn't screw myself up because like last week I called Alan Cumming Alan Tudyk. Uh, it's pretty crazy when I'm like, oh, Alan Cummings is way more in the mild sense. Like his stuff at least they might be over the top and goofy, but they make sense. He's not going out there wearing garbage. Like he's not wearing a paper bag over his face. Like
No,
his clothes look expensive.
I'm sure that stupid couch shirt was
No,
expensive.
I know it definitely was expensive, but his clothes at least look expensive.
Yeah, I mean, I guess at certain times, like you did say, he does dress for the part, but I mean, it's still look at me, Louis, to the highest degree. But I get what you're saying though, where it kind of fits. Like you're in a castle, he's wearing kilts, he's wearing like um, some stuff, but I'm still not. That stuff doesn't move the needle for me on the show at all. Like, if Alan just started dressing up like I met reference Boris from Goldeneye, and he started wearing like just regular ass clothes like me and you, it wouldn't change the show for me in any form. It wouldn't
Well,
like
no, because
he would
he would
still
still
have his
have the
funny
puns.
lines.
Well, because
Yeah.
then too, you could almost be like, because of what he established, you're like, oh, now he's making a statement. Like this is like he's just being a downplayed manner host, which will never ever happen, obviously. So this is a
hmm
hypothetical
hmm
conversation, an academic thought process.
I also think this also comes down to like we're just two dudes. Like I'm sure people love the outfits and shit, and I just that's what you get from this page. It's like you're gonna get a completely different reaction to
I
like certain things that I
I
think most
just
people watch Reality Guys.
think that for traders to work in a weekly cadence, you need a lot of conflict, right? Like the US people are always just like flat out the whole time calling each other out, sussing each other out. They're being extra, and it gives you enough where you're like stimulated enough for the week. This was like watching again, like one episode of a 3 episode UK week, right? Where like in a part of a whole, it's probably really good, but like this, like I've already forgotten about it, right? I will not think about week 2 again until I start episode 3. And that's not the case for a lot of the shows I watch. I definitely like think about the things that are happening and like will maybe engage in some social media discourse. But I
Yeah,
will. There's nothing for me to talk about this week
like
about trade.
next week looks good
Yeah,
because they're finally the traders look like they're gonna go to like a tower. They're gonna have the tower moment. They're gonna talk about it, make the decisions, and looks like Kevin is gonna like throw whatever he can at the wall and like try to get Venus to like out Coco and vice versa. Like just people doing too much. Like and again, it's Big Brother, man. Why does Big Brother think they're the smartest people in the
this
room?
guy, I'd love to frankly talk to him because he comes off to me as a guy that like has to know that he's got like a 3% chance of winning this show just because of who he is, right? So you might as well just do some shit. Like that's the vibe I frankly get from this dude. Like he can't actually think he's gonna like win, like and be a traitor this whole
You never
time and
know,
make it
man.
like
You never
that's
know. I don't know.
that would be crazy sauce. Like I mentioned, check out everything else that we are reviewing, whether it's competition reality, dating reality. We got you covered. We're here on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. But until next week, for myself and Brian, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.